Here's a 2-pack of cosmic proportions. We've got a Titan and we've got an Elder. Let's check them out. What's up, my peeps? It's the Ruckus, and we have today a 2-pack from Marvel Legends. This is of, we'll call it cosmic proportions, as we have on our left the Titanian Eternal Eros, otherwise known as Starfox, and the big guy on our right, Trico Slaterus, the champion of the universe, an elder of the universe. This is our first time getting either of these characters in Marvel Legends form. I believe we've gotten Starfox before in the 3.75 line Marvel Universe back in the day, but this is the first time we got him in the 1/12 scale, so pretty cool. And you've got the thumbnails on one side, you've got some artwork of both these guys on the other, and in the rear we've got some full-fledged artwork of both of them. We don't have any bio readouts, so enjoy what you see here, because we're turning this back around to the front to get one look before we get these guys out of packaging. Here's our look at them still in the clamshell, and you can see that they are very sparse in the accessory department. Both of them only come with a second set of hands, both fists. Here's our out of packaging full frontal view of the figures, so you can see what they look like straight on. We of course will take a closer look at both of them, and here are those two sets of fists respective to Starfox and Trico, our champion of the universe. And that's amazing. The size difference of the fists are just as impressive as the size difference between our two figures here, which is just straight up crazy. We'll kick off with Eros, who, by the way, and I didn't mention this earlier, but he is the younger brother of one Mad Titan. You may know him as Thanos. Yes, indeed. So we've got that this grin is it's typical of Eros, because if anybody knows anything about Latin or whatever, Eros is the has to deal with emotions and love and all of that. He has the power to he has a psionic power. He can basically manipulate the emotions of whomever he's around, the pleasure centers, to be specific, and ergo the name. And he has, being Titanian Eternal, he has got, he can fly, he has super strength, though he's nowhere near the class of many other Eternals, especially his big brother. You can scratch that, with the Thanos. It's great arguments on Thanos being stronger than even the Hulk and Thor and all those guys. So Starfox is nowhere in that class. They were once just thought to be extremely long-lived, whereas the Earth Eternals were immortal. But in recent events, it was shown that basically they're all essentially immortal due to the process of their longevity, which I'm not going to go into here. You're going to have to go back and read some Eternals limited series from a few years ago, and you'll get the scoop on that. Anyway, let's get into looking at Eros. We've got the body's molded in essentially red. He's got that yellow collar, and the fox, the Starfox symbol on his chest is actually, it's a sculpted in symbol, painted yellow. He's got the gold wristbands there, white gloves. The bottom are molded white from the calves on down, and of course the shoes. And nothing really going on in the rear there. This The head sculpt is once again nice. You see the hairdo, the points up there, and pretty good with the digital printing tech. Got it going on again. The articulation for arrows. He can move his head back that far. It's on a ball hinge. He can do the chin to chest action right there. You can get some pivot going on, fair amount. And of course, you could 360 that head. You can get him in a T pose. You can rotate, but you'll have to bevel out because of his the shoulder thing he's coming up. He does have. Actually, he doesn't. I thought he actually had. I had to take a double take. He does not have butterfly joints. It just the sculpt here, right in here, fooled me momentarily until I really looked at it. So his rear back ability, that's a word for you, is that much cross body. He'll get you that much. He's got the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. He can swivel the wrists, and he's got, with this left hand, is a vertical hinge. The right hand is horizontal, and of course the fists are horizontal. He's got an ab crunch, so he can go forward that far. He can go back that far. He's got a waist swivel, so you got going on there. He can do the splits this far. He can give you 90 with the kick, decently rearing back there with the leg. He's got the thigh cut, double jointed knees. Mine's is tight there on the bottom. There you go. He has the swivel at the boot. He can point his toe forward that far, ballerina style almost, up that far. He's got ankle pivot and holes at the bottom of his feet. That is the articulation scheme for our Titanian Eternal, Eros, a.k.a. Starfox. Draco Slaterus, the champion of the universe. And he got that name because here's something about the elders of the universe, if you didn't know about them. There are several of them. You all know about the Grandmaster and the Collector. Those two are brothers, by the way. And there are other elders. Obviously, we've got Trico here, the champion. You've got the Gardener, the Runner. There are several elders, and basically they command what is known as the power primordial. You've heard of the power cosmic, a la the Silver Surfer. These guys control a different aspect of cosmic power called the power primordial, and basically, I don't know how it's tapped into, but the way it perpetuates itself and maintains is all of these individuals are focused. I shall say they're obsessed with whatever it is that they've their chosen occupation, if you will. They're obsessed with it, and like the Collector, he's obsessed with collecting. All he wants to do is get, and house it in his. He's got a giant museum. You know, the Grandmaster's obsessed with playing games. The Runner is obsessed with, it's in the name. All he does is run. He's crazy fast. The Gardener is obsessed with seeding planets or, land masses. That's what they do. And of course, our guy here, Trico, is obsessed with fighting. His obsession isn't really with fighting. His obsession is with being the best at fighting. And up until his introduction into the Marvel Universe, this was back in the either the late 80s or early 90s. I forget. It was in an annual Marvel 2-in-1 starring the Thing. And they basically shanghaied all of the strongest guys in the Marvel Universe from Earth to forcibly box, if you will, or wrestle, or however you want to call it. And he basically wiped the floor with most. Some were, shall we say, conveniently exited from the festivities, like the Hulk. He had to battle the Hulk, but this was the Thing's book. So what they did with that was They fought a little bit. I believe the Hulk had Banner's brain at the time, and Banner lost it and just went full Hulk mode. And the technicality was he just went savage. So he was disqualified and ejected from the festivities, if you will. He beat the tar out of Sasquatch, and the last person he faced, he also he basically slaughtered Colossus, and then he finally fought the Thing, and he was beating the Thing, but the Thing's main, anybody who knows about the Thing, he is, I've always said about the Thing is strong enough to not lose quickly with all of the top tier super strong guys. And he also has one of the main reasons because his will is indomitable. He just doesn't give up until he's just totally laid out. And that's what happened here. He was losing, but he would keep coming back. And eventually, I forget if it was deemed a draw or he won on a technicality or something like that. But Trico didn't officially beat the Thing. So that's how that goes down. So enough about that. Let's talk about the figure himself. The head sculpt is bananas to me. They captured it good. He's got the darkened in eyes with the white pupilless eyes, I should say, and blazed the hairdo. Check that out. That's crazy. And there is some wash, if you will. It's darker at the top. I hope it translates well on camera. Here, using my own orbs, I could see that up here is darker until it gets to around here, then it gets more orange-like. Then there's no wash at all. That's both. It's impressive because we got wash, and it's equally impressive that Hasbro still found a way to cheapen out. Anyway, turning back around, he's got that that very light blue pigmentation, and this is the same body, if I'm not mistaken, that we saw Drax the Destroyer on, which was another big guy, and it's looking pretty good. He's got his championship belt right here. He wants a champion without the belt. And then he's got the belt and the gauntlets, gold molded and plastic looking, unfortunately. Though the belt does have some nice detail. Very nice detail. I wish there was some kind of wash to really bring that out. That would have been great. And it carries over to the rear of the belt too. The gauntlets also have nice detail. So that's great too. And then of course the bottom is just red. The soles of the boots are brown. So nothing going on in the rear. That's how it goes down. As far as the articulation goes, this hair, you already know that's going to make it impossible to go back. His head is on a ball hinge. You get nothing going back. Going forward, he can get his chin to the chest. And I've been dealing with this since I got him out of packaging. The head just wants to pop off. And I know it has something to do with how heavy the head is because of that hair. But you get very, very little pivot, and you're getting really only that much 360 unless you force the issue with that head. You can do a T-pose to that extent. He can swivel that shoulder 360. He doesn't have butterfly joints, so his ability to rear back, that's what you get. Cross body, this is what you get. I wish that he had butterflies because with these hands, it would be great for him to be able to throttle someone. And then, of course, he's got the bicep swivel. He's got the single jointed elbows, and they are pinned. This is an older buck. So that's, they don't swivel, but they're just basically single jointed. Usually the same thing when we get with the big guys. Swiveling wrists, and the left hand hinges horizontally. The right hand hinges vertically. He's got an ab crunch that goes over the belt, as you can see right there. So he can get you that far forward. He can get you this far back. And I had to double check to make sure that that wasn't on a dumbbell at the waist. But he's got a waist swivel is what he's got there. And it's conveniently covered by that belt. He can do the splits, better than Starfox. He can get you kick. That's not better than Starfox. That's only about 80 degrees. And go back a fair amount. He's got the thigh cut, that big thigh. He's got the double jointed pinned knees, as you can see there. Once again, this is an older buck, older body mold. He's got calf swivel. He can point his toe forward that far, up that far, ratchety too. He's got the ankle pivot, and he's got holes at the bottom of his feet. And he's very, very large. I'm going to take a measurement momentarily just so we can see the size of this guy, because he is technically Build-A-Figure size when you think about it. The great thing about this 2-pack is that you off rip get to see the size difference in how a normally scaled Marvel Legend compares to someone the size of the Champion. And here's that measurement that I told you guys I was going to take. And if you go to the top of his head, he's about 8¼ inches tall. If you go to the top of the mane there, he's over 8½, close to 8¾ inches. So once again, this is definitely Build-A-Figure size, big boy. And this comparison serves two purposes. One, you get to see the size difference between Thanos, which is a large figure in and of himself, compared to the Champion. And I should say it serves three purposes. This is also a good comparison, not just for size, but Champ has also battled Thanos and got his butt kicked by Thanos. Everybody gets their butt kicked by Thanos. Thanos was another attempt at gathering all of the Infinity Stones. And yeah, he ended up taking out Trico as well. And then, of course, the third reason for this comparison, well, he's Eros's older brother. So there you have it. Can't you see the family resemblance? So to sum this one up, the Marvel Legends, I call it a cosmic 2-pack, consisting of Eros, aka Starfox, and Trichoslatyrus, better known as the Champion of the Universe. We've got a Titanian Eternal, and we have an Elder of the Universe going on here. Two new characters added to the ranks of Marvel Legends. For that alone, I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? They both look good in terms of the sculpt and the design. Obviously, Trico, the Champion, is he's essentially a repaint, but there's no getting past how nice that head sculpt is. I do wish that Hasbro, even though I know they're going to reuse Bucks, this, that, and the third, they could at least, and they have, I'm not saying that they don't do this, but I wish they would do it more often. They could change out and update the arms and the legs so that they're pinless. You know what I'm saying? We could have gotten that at least. The rest of the body is absolutely fine as far as I'm concerned. Starfox, pretty good. You know, there's nothing to really complain about with him. If there are any complaints, and I can't say that there should be, it's their lack of accessories. But when you think about it, what else could these two guys come with? Eros, as far as we know up to this point, has never emitted any energy, being an Eternal and being cosmically powered. And Trico, the Champion, he channels all of his power primordial into getting stronger and, boxing, fighting, wrestling, all of that. So I don't really know what other accessories we could have gotten. And so, I'm cool with this. Very, very nice set. I hope that Hasbro, that the Marvel Legends squad knows what they've gotten themselves into by giving us the Champion of the Universe. They have now put another potential, for lack of a better term, team out there to complete the Elders of the Universe. I would love to see a comic accurate Collector, Grandmaster, Gardner, all of those guys. It would be great. And as far as Starfox is concerned, we do have characters that have already begun. He was part of a certain team of Avengers. She-Hulk was on that squad. Hercules was technically on that squad. Namor, the Submariner, on that squad. Captain Marvel, aka Photon, Monica Rambeau, was on that squad. So, yeah, that's a good thing too. You know, one step closer to completing that squad of Avengers. So, yeah, I think this is a pretty good set. Let me know what you guys think down below, and thumbs up, thumbs down, however you feel, and hit that subscription button because hey, we trying to build the family here. And while you're hitting buttons, hit that notification bell. You'll be alerted when I upload something else. And I don't know what else is coming down the pike. It's going to be something real soon. I believe I've got the Spider-Man Retro Wave coming in, so I'll probably start on that. And but I'll find something. All right, we'll talk about something. Until that time, you all take care. Peace.